Howdy everybody, I have a pretty janky setup here. You can't see it, but the jank is real, I'll tell you that much. But I got some private jank, so you won't have to witness it. In any case, I'm actually standing up right now, but okay, that doesn't matter. Before we get into the video, I spent a lot of time making this special Radiohead video. As you can see him over here, it's playing. It was a video that I take all of my time listening and reacting to Radiohead to try to make a song in the style of Radiohead. So if you want to see that, it's goofy, it's silly, it's fun, and there's an end product too. So if you're interested, click the link. This is one of the things that I've been wanting to get to for a long time, and it's finally happening. I know a lot of you, but I've been getting comments about this for literally like over a year. I have not gone back and listened to King of Limbs like almost at all since that first reaction. So this is almost like a first reaction part 2. I guess. One of the reasons I didn't go back to King of Limbs was because if you listen to new music without any frame of reference and nothing to connect to it, it can be kind of tough. And King of Limbs is it's in the abstract realm for me. I'm not used to stuff like that. It was hard for me to digest. There's nothing in that album, not a single track that I listened to that I was like, this is in my top 10. I'm gonna need to come back to this regularly. It just wasn't that type of album for me. That doesn't mean that there aren't great things about it, and it's not experimental, it's not admirable, but it wasn't my personal taste to the degree that some of the other Radiohead stuff was. However, everyone said that the King of Limbs version kind of throws that on its head because it takes the song to make some in a more organic palette, obviously, being live. So another thing, I have been very dissatisfied with the amount of cuts in my videos. I don't like cutting my reactions because I like to be able, because as a listener, when you're reacting to somebody, you want to be on the progression of the song as well because you get to experience that climax in the same way that they do. Problem is, so many times that I've tried to upload videos where I haven't cut it up a bunch, the videos just get removed. And I'm totally fine with not getting any money from them, which I don't. These videos get taken down completely, and in those cases I have to end up re-uploading and re-uploading and re-uploading. And it's really annoying for me because I have to keep editing and reposting for it only just to get taken down. But it's also annoying for you guys because you're going to keep getting it spammed in your sub feed. It's stupid. I'm going to try on this video to edit it as little as possible, but I can't make any promises. And I try to make that change going forward, but YouTube is YouTube and there's not much I can do about it. With all that said, let's just get to reacting. I'm not sure how far I'll get into this. We'll see. The In Rainbows live from the basement was unbelievably phenomenal. And I still go back to that probably about as equal as I go back to the album itself, which really does say something. So I'll be completely honest with you guys. I don't remember the original tracks for these too well. So I did skip through them quickly before this just to get a general idea. Okay, what I'll say off the bat is it's going to be really nice seeing how they got from point A to point B. Because like here, we're seeing him record all of the individual parts, and that's concluding with the sound we're getting. And I feel like I'll have more appreciation for what I'm hearing when I can see the process. That's a tone. The guitar tones they use are so distinct. I feel like I'm listening to ancient tribal drumming, yet simultaneously something ridiculously futuristic. right off the bat, I'll say I wouldn't say I like this, you know? Like, I don't know. Would I ever take out time out of my day to be like, you know what I really need to listen to right now? I need to listen to Bloom. Like, I don't know. I don't think I ever would in my entire life. However, it's like musical kale. I hate kale. It's like good for your brain. I was noticing as I was listening to this, my ear darted from part to part. And when I listen to each different part that I'm picking out, I get a completely different vibe from the song. So at one point, my ear went to the drums, and it felt like this really rapid, upbeat, almost like dance song. Like there was just this very energetic feel to it. When I focused on his voice, I got a somber tone. When I focused on the guitar, I got just erratic sounds, like especially the one that Tom's playing. Then the one on the side was more like spacious and mellow. So you're having all of these conflicting moods combining into one. It really can seem like a wall of sound at times. But I think if you do pick apart, you can hear each individual thing. Maybe that's what they're going for. I don't really understand this music, I'll be honest with you. Like this specific style, it's just so foreign to me. I have no frame of reference, but that's why we're here. We're here to discover it. Be on the journey. Oh, look at the live trumpet. That's pretty awesome. Okay, it just came together though. Okay. That was like cathartic. I love that they got the live trumpets there. Okay, I have a lot to say. To me, that part where it exploded and all came together, it kind of reminded me of the moment in There when the drums finally do just go crazy on the cymbals, because the whole song seems like it's building to that moment. And I guess I was thinking of that original section as the core of the song, but if you think of it as like a preface building up to a release, it's kind of like a device in a novel or something when, you know, your favorite characters have their power stripped from them or something, and then when they finally do regain that power, it's a very strong release because of that history that you had. I would stand by the fact that there's probably stuff in that first section that I just don't get yet. Like I need to listen more, understand music more, and maybe I'll get there. But in terms of now, it's not really my cup of tea. This part, it's a huge release. It feels like the pieces all come together then, and then the previous part makes a little more sense, you know? Ooh, those drums go crazy. I was going crazy. Oh, let's go. He's been keeping that drum pattern going that whole time. The second drummer dude, percussion dude. Dude, that drummer is going crazy. Look at this. I love that beat. And the fills. love that bass.
No.
Interesting.
It's just the drums.
Aw, that is a beautiful sounding piano. Wow. Listen to the clarity and the size of that sound for so much space. It's really filling the space. Just that little bit of tension there in the dissonance.
On a mountain, the lunatics have taken over the asylum.
It sounds so isolated, desolate.
Singing we to keep your prices down together.
A tuba, trombone, French horn.
You made a pig's ear, you made a mistake.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That little lick there.
Got through the gate.
I almost feel like this could have like a classic oldies ballad sound to it, but the parts where Radiohead's like personal style shines through is in licks like that. It's cool how they're able to like grasp these different styles and just throw their own spin on it in such a stark way. Not just like a slight spin. They throw that thing out like a top. Those drums are so condensed and processed compared to the ones in the last song. It's rolling again. So fat. How is this live? Oh. The interplay between those, the tuba, trombone, and bass all hitting those deep notes, and then on the offbeat, it jumps up with those higher guitar notes. You go boom, ba, boom, ba. It's all, that's so satisfying. Wow. That was a kind of shorter one, I think, but wow, that was impressive and super different and cool. Love it.
He's sweetening again.
Okay, all ready? We good to go?
Oh, this is such like somber music. It's nice to see him like goofing off a little bit. What is that a guitar? No way. That's so cool. This just makes me want to go to my amp and just start tinkering with all the effects. Got the Tom dance going on. Ooh, ooh. Shake it out, Tom. Look how early he has to hit it for the sound to actually come through. If you came into this with no context, you never listened to any music like this, you'd never seen them before, and you saw this, I want you to tell me, what do you guys think you would think if you saw this with no context and heard it. This song, like, rather than thinking of this so far, you know, and I've heard these before, but like mostly, but I can't recall because I haven't listened to them very much. Almost like I should think of this song more as a canvas to play with sounds than a traditional song. I feel like if I think of it that way, just think of what sounds cool, what's interesting here, what's going on, I'll like it more than if I'm like, how does this compare to How to Disappear Completely? Ooh. Guitar's mimicking what the bass is doing there. No sense. Okay, you can really feel the groove there. Wow. I feel like they're really having fun with this. Oh, that fuzz is coming in. This kind of reminds me of like an In Rainbows sound a little bit. Minus the vocals. Vocals take it away from that a little bit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Feels like that really feeds into like Thom's energy when he's performing. Like this album really fits into his like need to move around while he's singing. There's so many like danceable drum patterns that we've heard so far just in the first few minutes. That's how I'm going to cut it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, check out the me writing a Radiohead song video if you're interested, and hope you guys have a great day.